Today we're doing a video on the Crew 2 with the 2000 Street Glide. We're going to be talking about the best race to use to get followers. And so, I've been spending a lot of money in the Crew 2 because cars are very expensive in this game sometimes. So, I don't have that much money. I just completed this race actually. So, what we're going to do is we're going to zoom all the way out on the map. And you're going to look for Las Vegas, which is right here in this area. You're going to go ahead and zoom in on Las Vegas. Now, I do want to mention that before you can actually do this race, you have to have at least 55,000 followers. And my suggestion for doing this race would be to go ahead and purchase the 2017 Harley Street Glide and take it into some races and just like race it and try to upgrade it. Because honestly, the more you upgrade it, the more money and followers and shit you can gain from this race. So what you're going to do is you're going to look right here at Las Vegas, right? So right above the E, there is this race called the Harley-Davidson Red Rock Run Street Race. Now this race, on standard difficulty, pays $67,500. Gives you 9,000 followers. On medium, it gives you 11,250 followers and pays $84,000. On the maximum difficulty, 12,600 followers, 94,000. Little tip to earn more money. So let's go ahead and back out of our map real quick. You're going to want to go ahead and open up your pods menu. Right. So then go to your vehicles. Or actually, no, never mind. Don't go to vehicles yet. Hold on. Go to pilot. Now, claim your timeline rewards if you have any. These will give you parts for, like, your cars and shit. So now go to icon points. On the icon points, when you're doing this race, the best way I've learned to do it is to either put all your points into rich or all your points into popular, or split those two. Gold Finder gives you increased loot drop, and Lucky gives you increased loot drop. But use rich and popular to gain more followers and more bucks. On the vehicles, I usually go shifty, which increases my slipstream power. Okay. Now let's back out and go to the vehicles. So I just received performance tires that are worse than the ones I have now. As you can see, my Street Glide is all gold parts, level 280 max level. So once this bike gets leveled to this level, bro, you can go into these pro settings, right? When you go into the pro settings, I like to just leave them the same. But your brake balance should be more focused on the rear brakes. Because your rear brakes are what really stop you. But I like to leave them right where they were supposed to be. Okay, now for the people that don't know how to do this, I'm going to show you how to change your affix stats, which are these little stats that they show right here on the right side of the screen. So to change your affix stats, click onto the part that you want to change. Find one in this category that you want to change. So let's say I wanted to change this one, right? Now this is also what you use your scrap for if nobody knows. So go ahead and click your trackpad on. It's going to bring you to this screen. So now you can spend $1,000 and 500 scrap to change one of these two items. See, this one has Lucky, which is 22.9% increase on your legendary loot. That is a very, very good perk to have on your parts. Resourceful, nitro refills by 2.2% when breaking. That's kinda eh. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Now it gives you these. So you can increase your loot drop again, or be resourceful again. Let's go ahead and do the gold finder. Then we can increase it again. See, now we get 6% gold finder. So now that's going to stack on top of that, and then we're going to have a hell of a boost. Look, my lucky on this part is 53.3%. So this part would be great to add, but I think actually that part's going to be better than the one that I had. Where was that part? Right here. Go ahead and throw that on there, and there we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take y'all through the race and show you just how fast this race can actually be completed. Go ahead and go to the Red Rock Run. I'm putting it on the maximum difficulty so I get the maximum amount of money out of it. Let's go ahead and travel to it. Now, once you travel to this race, if you've unlocked this race and you do not own the 2017 Street Glide yet, it will loan you a motorcycle that you can use for the race. And no, you do not get to keep it at the end, sadly. But so you just kind of like cruise in here. Here's the first person view of the Street Glide, by the way. It's a pretty dope ass setup.
3, 2, 1.
So let's go ahead and get this shit started. I'm just gonna start it off by passing like everybody, you know. Bye bye fuckers. No NOS required. This bike at maximum level gets up to about 195 miles per hour. It's not that bad. It's actually a very, very nice bike to cruise around on, and it sounds very, very nice as well. Yeah. Hold on, give me just a second, because I'm about to pause this for a second. That way I don't lose where I'm at. Now let's get back to racing. Alright, so this is a corner that always fucks me up, so I always try to slow way down, but I always overshoot that corner. Every time. That corner even gets my friend that's been playing this for like years. That corner always fucks him up. And for anybody that's new to the crew too, and doesn't or hasn't figured out what the handbrake is yet, because it took me a minute to figure it out too, the handbrake is actually square. So you use square as your handbrake, which I'd really prefer it would be like on R1 or something. And then like square if you switch to manual, that'd be nice, but at the same time, it's honestly kind of comfortable on square because I can rest my thumb across X and square and just let it sit there, and I can either toggle square or X, just depending on what I need. So, I mean, it's kind of nice. Let's go ahead and rock out all this NOS just for fun. 7 seconds ahead. I should be at least 54 seconds ahead. Jesus. Let's get up here and finish this badass shit. Now, this race, this race right here, though, usually takes me, on average, with my maximum bike that I'm driving right now, about 11 and a half minutes at the most, and 10:58 at the least. So, I mean, you gotta think, if you're playing on the maximum difficulty, every 10 minutes you're making $106,000. Or at least that's what I was making off of it. Well, it says 94,000, but after you add all like your affixes and all that shit, then yeah. Yeah, so basically, a couple spots on here, there are some fucking, like, shortcuts that you can take. Like right here, you can shortcut all this shit. Just cut through this little field. Boom, see now I'm 21 seconds ahead of everybody. Or like here, you can just cut across this shit and don't even have to worry about all the bullshit ass curves and going around all that dumb shit. You just blast right through everything. Well, sometimes. I wish you could upgrade your NOS in this game. That is the one downfall to this game. They do not allow you to upgrade your NOS. And see, now I'm gonna have to get back on track because I went too far over. Only bad part about that shortcut. But it's cool though, because, yeah. I'm still, what, like 23 seconds ahead of everybody, I think. I ain't doing too bad, I ain't doing too bad. Damn, I'm 35 seconds ahead of everybody. Hell yeah. I love being ahead of everybody, bro. You get ahead of everybody, then nobody's back there like, oh yeah, this nigga about to lose. It's like, nah, I'm gonna just chill up here in front. And the best part about being like 38 to 50 seconds ahead, you crash or something, bro, you can just fucking restart and nobody would even know. But even if they are 2 seconds closer to you, who cares? Alright, so about 60. That ain't too bad, ain't too bad. It takes about a minute for 10% to get complete. Sometimes. Ouch. But see, I just messed up right there. And even though I messed up, I still got time to catch back up to speed, get all my shit situated. See, I'm up 44 seconds still, bro. And I just wrecked. Oh. Wrecked again, but I'm still 47 seconds ahead. Like, bro. Shit ain't even funny anymore, bro. If I wanted to, I could cut over that hill too and get right to the checkpoint. Wouldn't even have to deal with all this curvy ass windy road shit. But guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and go through here anyway and deal with all this windy ass road shit. And the reason is, it's just right on the other side of the hill. It's gonna bring you right here anyway. Might as well take the extra 30 seconds just to drive around. See, these windy roads are the parts that I fucking hate about this race. I mean, yeah, it's cool to be windy and shit, but like, some of these fucking parts are way too windy. It's like, for real? Let's see what level. Oh, 72? Alright. So guys, that was the Red Rock Run Harley Davidson Street Race that pays over $100,000. So, if y'all like this kind of content, let me know down below and I'll keep making this shit. I'll keep trying to get more money into video games and shit, and I'll give y'all some videos on how to do it. Alright.